Here are my baby koi, my koi fry. This is what they're looking like. I just fed them some baby brine shrimp. Probably hard to see in the videos, but the other little tummies are swollen with baby brine shrimp. They just love it. They've been free swimming for almost a week. Doing really good, eating a lot. And I have lots of them. There's tank number 1. Here's tank number 2. There's tank number 3. The first 2 tanks were from one spawn. This tank is from the second spawn. I didn't get as many out of the second spawn. This is my last spawn, the third spawn. And as you can see, there is a lot of them in here. There's tons of them. The algae clump is just full of them. It's going to be really cool watching them grow and seeing what different color varieties we have here. Actually, this is the only spawn that I know for sure who the female was that laid them. The other ones I have an idea, but I don't know for sure. These are the latest to spawn, so they're smaller. Originally, I thought, you saw all those white clumps, those are all fungus eggs that weren't fertilized. Initially, before these guys started hatching, I thought that hardly any of these eggs got fertilized. I didn't think I'd get hardly any fry out of this batch, even though I had a ton of eggs, but I was wrong. They were just slower to hatch. These tanks are lower toward the bottom, or toward the floor in my basement, so the tank is cooler and the eggs hatch slower. Those other tanks were up high and they're 5 to 8 degrees warmer, so they hatched in like 2 days. These took more like 3 and 4 days to hatch. And I have a ton of them in here too. Tank number 5. I think between all 5 tanks and all 3 spawns, I easily have probably well over 1,000 fry, and 80% of the eggs didn't even hatch, and I'm sure I only harvested maybe 5 to 10% of the eggs that were laid in the pond. Their bellies are all full of baby brine shrimp. I just fed them just a little bit ago. You can see their bellies all full of brine shrimp. 15 minutes ago, they didn't even have any bellies showing. They just gorged themselves on the brine shrimp. That koi there is actually, you can see that one's starting to show some color on the top of it. It's actually got some yellow color showing. Most of these, they all look clear when they're born. What I can see is a few of them that are starting to show a little bit of color. It's going to be fun watching them grow and see all the different varieties and colors I get. No idea what I'm going to have here as far as colors and varieties.